In the heart of a fog-drenched English countryside stood Blackwood Manor, an imposing structure draped in ivy and shadow. For decades, the townsfolk spoke in hushed tones of the phantom that haunted its halls, a spectre believed to be the restless spirit of Lady Eleanor Blackwood, who had vanished mysteriously on a stormy night over a century ago. One brisk autumn evening, a young historian named Clara arrived at the manor, drawn by tales of its tragic past. Armed with a lantern and her notebook, she pushed open the creaking door, the sound echoing through the empty corridors. Dust motes danced in the beam of her light as she stepped inside, her heart racing with a mix of excitement and trepidation. As Clara explored the grand but faded rooms, she felt an inexplicable pull toward the library, rumored to be Lady Eleanor's favorite spot. The air grew colder as she entered, and the flickering light caught sight of a portrait hanging above the fireplace, a beautiful woman in a flowing gown, her eyes filled with a haunting sorrow. Suddenly, the temperature dropped sharply, and Clara shivered. A soft whisper danced through the air, calling her name. Clara! It was faint but unmistakable, compelled by a force beyond her understanding. She approached the portrait, tracing her fingers along the ornate frame. Why are you here? The voice, now clearer, seemed to emanate from the very walls of the manor. I seek the truth about Lady Eleanor, Clara replied, her voice steady despite her fear. What happened to you? The room darkened, and Clara felt a chill wrap around her. The whispering grew louder, transforming into a mournful wail that reverberated through the library. Betrayed? Lost in the dark? Clara's heart raced as she pieced together the fragments of Eleanor's tragic story. An ill-fated love affair, a jealous rival, and a storm that raged both outside and within the manor's walls. It was said that Eleanor had been wronged, her spirit forever bound to the place where her joy had turned to despair. Determined to give voice to the silent cries of the past, Clara began to write furiously in her notebook, capturing every detail she could glean from the echoes of the manor. As she wrote, the atmosphere shifted. The whispers became softer, more like a gentle sigh. Thank you, the voice breathed, filled with a bittersweet relief. Free me. With a final stroke of her pen, Clara felt a warmth envelop her, as if the very essence of Lady Eleanor was wrapping around her like a comforting embrace. The air grew lighter, and for the first time the library felt alive, filled with the spirit of the woman who once wandered its halls. As dawn broke over Blackwood Manor, Clara emerged, the sun casting golden rays upon the once dark facade. She had not only uncovered the truth, but had also given the spirit of Lady Eleanor a chance to find peace. The townsfolk would no longer speak of the phantom. Instead, they would remember the woman, a tragic figure who, at last, could rest. With a heart full of hope, Clara walked away from the manor, the whispers of the past now a gentle breeze, guiding her on to her next adventure.